Hello everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Vlogmas. Today, now I have to start counting 7, whatever you... Are you doing it like this or like this? I don't know. The 7th of December, and yeah, let's just start with opening up the advent calendars. So yesterday we had 2 pins, today I'm pretty sure there will be just one again, and the number 7 is up here. So, oh, this one feels kind of big. So it's definitely not a shoe. So what is it? Oh my goodness. Some of these back stoppers are so difficult to remove, especially if you have long nails. Okay, what is it? Yay! It's another handbag. Oh, this one is pretty. Easily identifiable. Alice in Wonderland. So you have the handle that looks like Cheshire Cat, and the rest looks like her dress, and then you also have the hearts, like for the a little bit like, you know, the Queen of Hearts stuff. But and I think the pom-pom is also like the White Rabbit, right? Ah no, it's roses. Sorry, it's roses. I couldn't see that. So we also have the roses for Queen of Hearts thing, but then the rest looks like her bow and her dress. I really like those pins. What I especially like is, sure, they're super creative, but you can recognize the characters of the movie that they're representing. Not like last year, we had some of the soda can pins and they were just like, what is this supposed to represent? I was like, sometimes like a little bit clueless, but here it is, like, love it. And Alice in Wonderland, yes, I do love that movie and that theming. Not the actual source material though, so the book by Lewis Carroll, this is just like, couldn't read it. No, I was not able to read it. It's just hilarious. And not good written, I don't know, I really didn't like, but I like the Disney movie and I like everything that's Alice in Wonderland themed. And also, as I remember as a child, Alice in Wonderland was one of the first Disney movies that I had on VHS, but just recorded from TV, so it was not like a real Disney VHS, but my parents had recorded it. And there was another movie before, I think we had The Jungle Book, and then came Alice in Wonderland, and I often watched that, so love it. Look at these pins. So, what is the next present in my, oh, let's put my remote aside, in my toy calendar? Where's the 7? Oh, this is lovely. This is a pink leopard print. Oh, what is a kind of a figurine? What is it? Oh, it's a ponybill. Oh, that hairstyle. So the ponybill figurines are from the generation 3 of My Little Pony, and they were these kind of like smallish toys that were released in these small play sets, sometimes also separately. Just in the end of the line there were blind bag toys, so in general they were not blind bag toys. And I have a small collection going on. All of them, like almost all of them, are from flea markets, because every now and then you find these. This one as well. This one was also just like at a flea market where I just didn't film because it was the only thing that this vendor had and it was 50 cents. So let's quickly have a look what this character is, because I don't know. I'm not that good with Generation 3 characters, and I don't know, it's not Cherry Blossom, and it's also not Cherry Lee. Is it Kimono? No, let's check. So, not identifiable for now. She's not in the databanks of Strawberry Reef, which is actually always my best source for G3 ponies, and also the blind bags are on the blind bags. The Ponyvilles are most often, like all of them are shown there. Otherwise, I would have to go through every page on my little wiki for the Ponyville, so I could not find out what this pony is, and I also did not find the brushable equivalent. So if you know what this pony is called, tell me. She has a flowery symbol, 3-toned tail in 3 different pink colors, and the mane has got 2 different turquoise colors. So this is the base. If you know who this sweetie is, then tell me. I could not find out right now. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, or you stumble upon this pony then per coincidence or something. She definitely is one that I don't have in my collection yet, in my why do I always want to say blind bag? In my Ponyville collection, so yeah. So coming up next, you will see another advertisement magazine for vintage toys. Oh my goodness, what's my hair doing? And I want to talk to you about Petra, so a German Barbie clone, and this toy magazine is from 1991, so that's my childhood. I hope you enjoy, and the next 3 videos will be a little bit Barbie adjacent, so now Petra magazine or Petra review, and then tomorrow you will see a Barbie magazine, so a Barbie journal, and after that there will be a small Barbie haul. So the next 3 videos will be a little bit Barbie or doll heavy, and just after that you probably will see another rehair, so another My Little Pony video, before I can like film more videos the next weekend about like other hauls, like a pony haul, Polly Pocket haul. And also I need to film my flea market haul. Yes, because the last 2 weekends flea markets were open again, so I went out and I bought a lot of stuff. So you know, I've already filmed that, but I have not filmed the haul, when I always sit here and show you the stuff in detail. So you can definitely look forward to that. So there is new flea market material coming, but first let's dive into the dolls. See you tomorrow. So hello everyone. Yeah, as I just told you, today I wanna show you this magazine here, which is the Petra review. Yeah, that's not Barbie. That's like what is that? Just a Barbie clone. For me, Petra is actually something like more special than the average Barbie clone. Petra, just a very brief introduction, is a doll line from from Germany. They was started by a German manufacturer really early, back in the 60s, when also the first Barbies were introduced to the German market, and they were developed by Plasti. That was the first company. Then Lundby took over. Of course, same as Barbie, they have changed over time to adapt to the new fashion, and they always like changed their face molds, etc, etc. And I just recently, and I've already told you about this, found out that in the mid-80s they were like 100%, I'm pretty sure, purchased by Hasbro, and so in the same vein of when Zinni was also purchased by Hasbro and then released under the Zinni banner, whereas I'm pretty sure in Germany that was not the case, because it was a well-known doll brand, and so they still released under the Petra name without the Zinni thing. And as you can see, 91, so Herbst means autumn, so this is an issue of like a Petra advertisement magazine from autumn 91, and that definitely proves that she was also still around in the 90s. I had Petra dolls. I think you're probably sick of seeing her, but this is my childhood Petra doll. I just recently got her back, so I'm pretty like obsessed with her right now. I I love her. I love the Petra faces. In general, the whole bodies and the hair quality was really good with Petra. So I, as a child, I think I knew that she was called Petra, but for me it was not like a Steffi Love, for example, which was cheaper made. She has the same quality as a Barbie body, and the hair quality is really well. Yeah, she's just a little bit of a different face. You can see she has the same bent arms as the like Superstar Barbie had. So Barbie obviously did not always have these, so she was then exchanged with the straight arms and the bent ones. And one difference with Petra, easily identifiable. Although they do not have a Hasbro or whatever plastic marking like at that time anymore, they say Petra at the back. There it is. And also, let's undress her a little bit. Interesting to know is that she has an asymmetric waistline. Can you see that? With the 80s, 90s Barbies that had kind of the same body, so she fits 100% Barbie's clothes from that era, but she has a like asymmetric waistline, so that's easily identifiable. And then obviously the Petra marking, but no years and no manufacturers are on her body. That's why I was always so confused, like who produced them, because in the 80s and 90s they were not produced by Plasti anymore, and when you're searching for Petra online you always just find Plasti. But I had Petra dolls and other Petra accessories during the early 90s, because I'm born in 1988, so that was right about my time. So let's dive into the magazine. At the front you can see a doll, so Petra doll, and the dress that we will also see inside. It's really done like a magazine, very similar obviously to the Barbie journals that were made during that time. Here's a Barbie journal, so we will also have a look into this one tomorrow, but let's start with this one. So it's really like a magazine, and Petra is like showing you all the stuff. So it says as if it's told from her perspective, like hello and welcome, I like I want to show you my fashions, etc. It's like it's told from her perspective, and we already see wonderful poofy gowns. I love the Petra clothes. They are also really well made, actually. They are quality wise very similar to Barbie, that's what I can tell, and especially these puffy gowns. And I mean, obviously stuff like that was done by Barbie as well, with these ruffles around the shoulders, these big earrings, and the idea to have the ruffles same as your own scrunchie. So that's probably nothing that Petra came up with. And here we see the dress that was already at the cover. This is, yeah, I would consider it to be a Dream Glow clone dress. So Dream Glow Barbie was a very successful Barbie that had a pink dress, and the stars on it were like glow in the dark. This one does glow in the dark as well, and Petra has also another glow in the dark dress. That's not in this magazine. That's even more reminiscent of the Dream Glow Barbie. This one really typical. You could, you know, change the long dress or the long skirt and have it just a short one. Again, you could have the bouquet of flowers and put it in your own hair. And this is Petra, and this is Fred. So the equivalent to Barbie and Ken. So this is her boyfriend Fred, and he has this really nice what is it, like a tuxedo in pink. Nice. I think I might have had also a Fred doll. Could have been. I do not have really like a huge memory of that. I think I just had one Ken and then maybe one Fred. Could be. I definitely had more than one Petra, but the one I showed you was the only one that's left. Very, very typical A for the time, early 90s, these big poofy dresses, but also very reminiscent in general of Petra. Petra also, like, she did not come a lot with like really casual outfits. A lot of these big dresses here. You can see one of the really, really beautiful wedding gowns. And I always wanted to have like a great wedding gown for my Barbies or Petras or whatever. I never got one. I just have one, and I always found it very boring. Here we see the jeans collection. This is also something that Barbie did, obviously, and Petra was like, oh yes, let's do also jeans, but they look really nice, right? And here we can see for the first time Peggy. The flowers, so the flower look, you can see this is definitely the same pattern as this dress, though I do not have like one of these dresses, but this is the same material, so it's also definitely original Petra. Yeah, and you see the names: Jeans Petra, Jeans Peggy, and Jeans Fred, being in Egypt. I found one Peggy recently at the flea market. You have seen her, but here you can definitely see this one has a full bangs and this one just has side bangs. So I've not found out which Peggy this exactly is, but with Peggy it's the same. When we open this up, she has the Peggy name written on here. Can you see that? And she also has a asymmetric waistline. And she's really, really like thin and fragile, so just scaled down from Petra, obviously with a different head. Love those dresses and those outfits. So like sweet Petra, just how could I translate it? Very sweet in pink and turquoise. Oh, this is a beautiful dress, and then with this, love it. Here are more of these, they call it city look. Those are definitely inspired by the Day to Night Barbie, which is actually, she was actually made in 84, 85, so that's kind of a long time ago from when we see 91. But my guess is that in this magazine there's not only the very super new Petra stuff in, because there's also stuff that was probably already out for Petra for a couple of years. Especially these dresses here, they remind me so much of the Day to Night Barbie, which actually in German was called City Barbie, so that makes sense. City look here from Petra. I think my favorite of this page is this one. Look at these square shoulders, amazing! But the most reminiscent concerning Day to Night Barbie is probably this one with the pattern here. More fashions. This is what they like more marketed as casual, like Freizeit jeans, casual stuff, so free time, but still they're very poofy and they're very cutesy and a lot of frills and lace and really lovely. But here you can see even more like extravagant dresses, and from the beginning Petra was really also known for having these like even historically inspired fashions, and you can still see that here. So you could definitely be in a period drama or something. Do not like these so much, although this is kind of cute. But yeah, you see the resemblance obviously still to all the Barbie fashions that were this extravagant and gala and elegant, etc. look. Here's something that I definitely remember because I had this dress. This super bold pattern just stuck in my head, and when I opened up this Petra magazine and I saw this, it was immediately like, yes, I had this. Kind of the same dress in different patterns, though it's not even the same dress. We have different sleeve types here, so it's really not cheaply made. They even use different pattern constructions, but always this funny floppy head. And yeah, definitely this one I had. Some fashions from Fred, and you could color in your own design. This is definitely one that I love. This is a dress I'm totally into. the material, this shiny, fake leathery material. I like this one way more than this, but you see, Petra fashions are amazing. Yes, more for Fred. Probably in German you should more or less call him Fred. So when I say Petra or Peggy, there's another different pronunciation, but in German it's more like you pronounce it Petra und Fred. Here's something that Petra definitely did differently to Barbie. With Barbie, she was always like marketed as with Ken being still, yeah, her boyfriend, but never having children. All the smaller dolls that went into the Barbie line, like also, you know, Shelly and Kelly, Stacy, all of those that were just her little sisters. Because they didn't want her to have children, and so they developed the Hart family. Petra, they didn't care. They also put out children for Petra, and now Petra has a family together with Fred. So you often find these babies from Petra. At least I find them very often at flea markets or yeah. For example, in the store where I got all of those dolls, the Onkel Philips Spielzeugwerkstatt. So even more of those and fashions, and I think this one might have been in the shop even still in box, so I could have gotten this crib in box. I think that's that one. These things, I bet I had something like this. This could have been the one that I had, or definitely sparks some memories. This one sparks some memories as well. This is amazing. Look at this color for this cabrio, so for this car, for this, what is it called when it's opened up? Probably not called cabrio in English, right? Anyways, but I think I did not have this. I don't remember having a big Barbie, Petra, whatever car, but it's very, very cool. I think it sparks some memories because of this, because I'm 100% sure that I used to have this TV, this pink TV on this standing thing here on this leg, and it had a picture of Petra in her car. 100% I have this. And as this came in the set, I think you could have also have had this, but this definitely sparks memories. Yeah, and all of it is super nice and pastel, and yeah, I cannot deny that I really like the Petra stuff. All of the other stuff, all that like beds and vanities, it's all so cohesive, like light pink pastel, lovely bed, canopy bed here, and oh my goodness, here this is also really where they tried to do the Barbie journal thing, because Barbie journal, they always showed something for the children, some interaction. Hey, you can do these hairstyles. Yeah, Petra magazine did this as well. More beautiful like household things. Like, can we talk about this kitchen? Can my kitchen please be looking like this? The bathtub. Yeah, Petra had really nice things for your Barbie house, and you could obviously combine it. It's the same size as Barbie, so it matched really well. And this house, I think I knew this house from, I don't know, advertisements or in the toy store, and I probably wanted to have it. I myself, I never got a big Barbie house. I think I had something to put in all of my Barbie furnitures and Petra and whatever furnitures, but it was not really like a closed house. It was a villa or whatever. It was just like wooden structures outside, and then it was like you could see through it, so there was no backdrop or something, and you could construct it every time you wanted to play it. You had to construct it new, and then they were just like wooden pieces to put in to put somewhere else. So it was really good for a small like apartment, but because you could store it away better than such a big house. But I always wanted to have something like this. I never did. And yeah, at the back you can see Petra also has animals like dogs. This outfit here. And yeah, there were also horses by Petra. I'm 100% sure that I had a white horse from Petra with these glow-in-the-dark stars at the saddle, etc. So one that kind of matched the dream glow clone dress. And I had a small unicorn, and I think that one also goes to Petra, but I'm not exactly sure. Could also go to maybe to Steffi Love. I'm not exactly sure, but they also had animals. So there we have it, the Petra magazine or Petra Revue. Weihnachtspreisrätsel. So I mean, this does not look like Christmas at all, but there was something where you could send in and win something for Christmas, because it says Weihnachtspreisrätsel, so Christmas giveaway. Yeah, actually something else that I just want to show you very quickly, because we had Peggy here. It's not related to Petra now, but in the video when I got her and put her in this dress, I was telling you about, yeah, and I have no idea, this is like a clone dress of something. I got it in a Lady Lovely Locks lot, because yeah, it does not go to Petra and to Peggy, and I have no idea where it actually comes from. Now I kind of know where this dress actually goes to, and it goes to it makes sense, I got it in a Lady Lovely Locks dress, to a Lady Lovely Locks clone doll. Yeah, there were also Lady Lovely Locks fakes, and if I look at like this dress here, it's pretty clear that this is a like clone dress for Lady Lovely Locks doll. So this is an original one. Here we have another Lady Lovely Locks, and there were also Lady Lovely Locks fakes, and one of them came with this dress. I found this now online. Nothing to do with Petra, but I just wanted to inform you about that because I found it so interesting, and I don't know in what video I should tell you this, other than when I had showed you Peggy anyways. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little look into a different doll brand that I grew up with and I liked, but it's not Barbie, but it's very reminiscent of Barbie. So thank you for watching. See you real soon, and may the toys be with you. Bye!